Hello students, today we will go through a lesson or a poem of class 5, that is Sing a Song of People. So in that poem, first I will tell you what we will learn and why this poem is very important. First one, what we will learn? We will learn about the people, how they travel and why do they travel, why do they need to travel, what are the importance of traveling, and also the activities the people do in the city. Here we will also see the means of transport in the city life, by what means they travel from one place to another. So before getting into the poem, first we will learn in the class about the punctuation marks. I will teach you, or I will just remind you about some punctuation marks which are there in the poem. With those punctuation marks, you will just remind what you have studied before about the punctuation mark. Okay, let us move in the class.
Comma is used to separate contrasting sentences. Next punctuation mark is full stop. It is used to mark the end of a declarative sentence. Next punctuation mark we will see is exclamation mark. It is used after an interjection or exclamation to introduce strong feelings or to show emphasis. One more punctuation mark, that is semicolon. This is used to show close relation between independent sentences.
We will read a poem. We will learn about the life of people in the city, and also we will see the difference between city life and village life, the facilities which are there in the city, the things which we don't get in village, we find it in city. So we will see from this poem that what kind of facilities, what kind of tools, what kind of life people live in city. So here I will give you only 30 seconds. Go and bring your English textbook and sit there. And with your English textbook, we will learn the whole poem.
Hello, little superheroes. Let's together fight corona and just kick off this virus. Okay? So, first thing, wash your hands and sanitize your hands properly. Stay at your home and stay safe. Okay? Just wear mask whenever you go out in crowd or alone. Okay? And at last, pay salute to all corona warriors.
I hope you all have textbooks with you now. So let us start this poem. In the first page, there are 4 stanzas. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Each stanza has 4 lines. See, here 4 lines, 4 lines, 4 lines, 4 lines. So in this poem, in the first page, 4 stanzas. So we will start from the first stanza. So we will recite this poem, we will recite the 4 stanzas. Then I will explain about each stanza, what is there and how the life of a people in the city. Okay, let us start to recite. Now, let us see the first stanza. So this is the first stanza. There are 4 lines in the first stanza. Let us recite once. Come on. With me, you should also recite. Okay? Let us start. Sing a song of people, walking fast or slow. People in the city, up and down they go. Once again, with me, recite it. Okay? Sing a song of people walking fast or slow. People in the city, up and down they go. So, what is written here? We will understand this with the help of a video. Okay? Let us start.
As you recited in the poem that the people they're walking fast or slow. So in this video you can see some people they are walking very slow, some people walking very fast, or some people they are going up and down. Means some are moving in all directions, some are moving in east direction, some are moving in west direction, some are moving in north direction. So here you can see some people they are wandering, they are moving here and there. Whenever people come out of their home to the streets in the city, they are found always very busy. They may be busy in purchasing vegetables, or just busy in roaming on the street or on the market. Okay, so every time they are in a hurry. So whenever you go to a market, whenever you go to a street, whenever go to a busy area in the city, you will find, if you also go, you will find yourself very busy in some stuff. Okay, see people very busy and in a hurry.
So now you have seen with the help of a video what is written in the first stanza. Let's move on to second stanza. People on the sidewalk, people on the bus, people passing in back and front of us. Once again. People on the sidewalk, people on the bus, people passing in back and in front of us. Let us understand what is written in the second stanza.
Next, let us move on to second stanza. In this, the poet is talking about the people who are walking beside road, or the people who pass on the bus. So first you can see the people walking to and fro here and there, passing back and in front of one another in the sidewalk, that is beside road, along the footpath of the road. Okay, next you can see the people they are rushing towards the bus. They are just passing each other, whether they are at back, whether they are front, they are not bothering, they are just passing very busy and just getting into the bus, and inside also they are very busy to reach their destination. So here the poet is talking about the people who are very busy on the road or on the bus.
People on the subway, underneath the ground, people riding taxis, round and round and round. Once again. People on the subway, underneath the ground, people riding taxis, round and round and round. So in the third stanza also, we will understand the life, the busy activity which are performed in the city by the people who lives there.
So before understanding the activity of city people written by poet in the third stanza, let me clear you two new words for you. Number one is subway, that you can see in the first line of the third stanza. What is subway? Actually, it is an underground passage that you can see in the picture. Okay. Next word is underneath. What is underneath? Underneath means below. It is underneath the ground means below the ground. Actually, the subways are made under the ground. Some subways are used to pass buses, small vehicles, or some subways are used to pass trains. Okay, and some subway that is used for persons or people to walk, to pass, or to cross busiest road. Okay. Next, as the poet talked, people riding taxis round and round and round. So you can see here the taxis are moving here and there, carrying passengers, it is being driven by the drivers. Okay, so it is moving here and there.
Let's move on to fourth stanza. Let us recite it first. People with their hats on, going in the doors. People with umbrellas when it rains and pours. Once again. People with their hats on, going in the doors. People with umbrellas when it rains and pours.
Here in the fourth stanza, the poet is talking about two weather conditions. One is very hot, that is during sunny day. Another is during rainy day. What happens during sunny day? As there are more vehicles traveling in the city, it's very hot. Whenever people come out of their house, they just wear hats or caps, or they use umbrella to protect themselves from the hot sun. Okay, you see in the streets, the ladies are just standing with umbrellas to protect themselves from sun. As written in the second line, going in the doors. So here poet is talking about when the people they finish their work in the city or out of their home or house, they just try to go into their house as soon as possible. So see here a man, as he finished his work, he is getting or he is going in the house. Also during rainy, either whether it is city life or whether it is village life, everybody, this is very common, everybody opens their umbrella to safeguard themselves from rain, as you see in the video.
So in the next page, again you can see four stanzas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us recite each stanza and understand what is the activity or what are the activities going on in the city life the poet is talking about. Let us start. Let us start the fifth stanza. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, start. People in tall buildings and in stores below, riding elevators, up and down they go. Once again, people in tall buildings and in stores below, riding elevators, up and down they go. So now we will understand about some new words here. For example, elevators, it might be new to you. Next, how the people go up and down in the buildings in the city. Let us understand that. Okay.
Next, we will move from the roadside or from the subway. We will move to tall buildings. So here you can see some tall buildings. Okay, so in tall buildings it is very difficult to go from ground floor to the top floor or the second floor or the third floor by staircase. Okay, so how do we go then? Actually there we use elevators to go up and down. Here you can see in the video the man is enjoying the elevator. Okay, just he is going from ground floor to the top floor and enjoying the ride in the elevator. So the same thing happens when you get down. Okay, what happens in the mall or in big shops or big buildings? The people there also are very busy. They don't have time to talk to each other. Okay, they don't have time to talk to each other. They don't know each other, or sometimes they come to know each other. So in tall buildings, to go up and down, maximum in the city they use elevators, as you have seen some elevators.
So in the fifth stanza, now you have seen about the tall buildings, how the people move in the tall buildings. Okay, next, what are the activities or how the people interact with each other or they don't interact with each other. Let us see what activity is there in the next stanza. Come on, recite with me. Are you ready with your textbooks? Start. People walking singly, people in a crowd, people saying nothing, people talking loud. Once again, people walking singly, people in a crowd, people saying nothing, people talking loud. Now, these are again in the sixth stanza. The poet is talking about the lifestyle of city people. Let us more understand with the help of video by seeing it what the people do in the city. Okay.
This is a view of Aberdeen Bazaar. See, as the poet said in the sixth stanza, that some people walk singly. You can see here some people are walking alone, some are single walking, or some are walking in the crowd. Okay, some may be talking aloud, or some just walking silently without the company of one another. Okay, so here the new word for you is crowd. The crowd means when many people gather in one place, that is known as crowd. Okay, next let us move to the seventh stanza.
So next stanza, seventh one, we will see. See, people laughing, smiling, grumpy people do, people who just hurry and never look at you. Okay, once again, people laughing, smiling, grumpy people do, people who just hurry and never look at you. So here in the seventh stanza, the poet is talking about the character, the behavior of some people who move here and there in the city, how they behave with each other, whether they know each other, whether they don't know each other, how the people interact there, okay, during the passing of people, okay, so in the city. So here in this stanza, the poet is talking about the behavior, the character of people. So let us more understand this.
So before explanation, let me clear you, or let me make you understand a new word which is there in the seventh stanzas, the second line. So I will show you some pictures to understand the meaning of grumpy. So these are the pictures which shows the meaning of grumpy. We can also see some people, some children are smiling, laughing, just they are enjoying the company of each other. In the next video you can see they are roaming, the people are roaming here and there in very hurry, they are very hurry there. So some people they talk to each other if they are familiar, but maximum if they are not familiar they will not even look at each other. So this is the situation in the city when people are very busy with their own work. Okay, understood? Next we will move to the last stanza.
Up to now we have recited 7 stanzas. Next, last one. Okay, let us understand it. Okay, first let us recite it. Sing a song of people who like to come and go. Sing of city people you see but never know. Once again. Sing a song of people who like to come and go. Sing of city people you see but never know. So here up to 7 stanzas we have seen the city life, the how we walk on road, how we move in the tall buildings. So like this in the last one the poet is talking about the people who you like to come and go, or the people of city.
So in city you can find the people they come and go. Okay, the people there, they never know each other. Sometimes they come to know. Or when you go to a city, you will see many people, but you will never know who they are. Or sometimes you will get a company of some known person. Okay, now it's time to summarize.
So, from the first stanza, the poet of this poem, Louis Lebensky, tried to convey the city life, how the people live there, how they walk on road, how they move in the buildings, or how they move in the bus. So, talked about all those activities which are there in the city life. So, I understand that maximum of our students here live in village. So here through this poem you might have understood what the city life is. So from there you can compare that what facilities we are getting here, what environment we are getting here, what environment are there in the city. Just compare it by yourself and you will understand the importance of city life and importance of village life. What are the good things are there in city and what are the good things are there in the village. Okay. So from the first stanza that you have seen the people there, they walk slow or fast or they walk up and down. There may be staircase. In Hindi you call it siri. There may be staircase. They walk up and down in the staircase. In the second stanza you have seen the poet was talking about the life in the bus, how they move, okay, how the people move on the bus, how they pass by from each other, okay. Next, in the third one you have seen in the video that there is subway, there are taxis, how the people move in the subway, or the how taxis move around the subway in the city. You have seen in the video. In the fourth stanza, what you have seen, people with their hats on. Actually, what happens in the city life, the dressing of people are a bit different. They may be wearing hats, they may be wearing coats. So, in the fourth stanza, the poet was talking about the appearance of people in the city. They might be wearing hats. With wearing hats, they are moving here and there, or they might be wearing coats. But here in the fourth stanza, the poet talked about rain and umbrellas. So in that, I think you have also seen that this is common. This life, the way they behave in rain, that might be same as we do in the village. So this is a bit common one. When rain pours, we also open umbrella, we also hold umbrella and walk here and there. We do our work with umbrellas on. In the city also, they also do the same. Might be in the city, might be they are riding, they might wear raincoats, they might be using that. We also do. This is a big common one. Okay. Next, in the fifth stanza, what the poet was talking about? From the roads, from the subway, from the taxis. Now the poet moved into the behaviors or characters the people show when they are inside the buildings. How they move. What are the things they use there to move from one place to another in a same building. So in many films, in many pictures, you might have seen tall buildings. In cartoons also you might have seen. So how do they move there? Okay. They might move with the help of staircase, that CD, or there are elevators. Okay. There are elevators. So what the elevators are, you have seen or you have understood with the help of the video that we have seen just a while ago. So next one, this is the most important one, because the poet is here talking about the people, how they behave each other, or how they live, or how they do their work, whether it is they do together or whether it is they do singly. Okay, so people there, they might be walking in a crowd, they might be walking singly, or they might be moving here and there in a crowd, or they might be moving here and there singly. Okay, next, some characters, some behaviors of people there. The people, they might be laughing. We might be going in the city, or some people will walk here and there beside ourselves, but we might be knowing them or we might not be knowing them. They might be laughing, they might be smiling, or you can see some grumpy people, some angry people in the city. So these features, not only in the city, those characters can also be seen in our village life also. So this is also a bit common one. So from this poem, what the poet tried to convey is that the movement in the city, how do the people move, how the vehicles move, how the buildings are there, or how the people move in the tall buildings. Okay, what are the things which we cannot see in the village that we can see in the city, or in the city there might be maps, as you seen in the videos. Some maps, with the help of those maps we can move from one road to another. Okay, so these all things the poet was talking about, and the poet wanted to convey these features or these messages to us. Okay, so I hope you have understood the whole poem and understood the importance of city life, or the difference between people in the city and the difference between the characters of the people who live in the city, how they move and how busy they are. And just compare yourself, because you are in the village life, just compare yourself by thinking about the life in the city. You might be knowing, or you might get understand yourself that yes, we have some different life here and the people there have a bit different. But you must understand that, or you must take it in your mind that every life, whether it is city or whether it is village, is important in their own way. Okay, thank you.